Today we're going to be making watercolor pumpkins. This one is from Ivy, and this one here is from Charlie. The third graders have done some beautiful watercolor pumpkins that you're going to be seeing at the post office because I'm going to take them over there today. Last year, when we did some watercolor pumpkins, we had one professional artist who came by and thought of pink for the background. I love that. We also had a child who filled in all the blue. I love how the background looks so full. When I did mine, it's a very basic and a little bit less labor-intensive pumpkin. So this is the one I'm going to show you today how to do. You'll need paper, and you'll also need a paintbrush and some paint, of course, and you'll need water. So let's get started. Once you've got your paint and your paintbrush and your water ready, I like to begin with the pumpkin. And we've done a lot of pumpkins together in the last 3 weeks. So you're familiar with that backward C shape now. And I get a lot of paint on my brush to start, and then I just go ahead and make the backward C shape. And you notice it's yellow. Oh, and there's some little pieces of bristle that are coming off. I do like to start with yellow because if you start with a lighter color, it's easier to go darker. Whereas if you start with a darker color, it's very tricky to get that to become lighter. So I'm getting a lot of orange on my brush, and then just gonna bring it in here and get that orange right there. And of course, when you're doing it, you're going to be having your paper flat, probably in front of you, which does make it a little bit easier when you're working with watercolors. Then I'll go ahead and get some brown on my brush so that we can get that stem. And it's just light at first. And then you can see, like, if there is a little extra brown running, you can always put that into the pumpkin as a shadow or a little bit of extra line. And if you haven't got your pumpkin yet for Halloween, there are still pumpkins at the store. In Haines, we can't exactly visit a pumpkin patch, but we can visit the pumpkin box at the store, which has lots of fun pumpkins to choose from. So I'll give this a little bit of a darker brown here, a little bit more shape to it, and then we're going to start thinking about the ground. Now, we did have some snow yesterday, so you could choose to have snow for your ground. I would do just a straight line, well, a wiggly straight line. But if you want to have the dead brown grass, like I am still seeing in a lot of places, leaves that are on the ground, this can give kind of a feeling of a little bit of dead brown grass, and then I like to make it kind of blend in so that it gets that kind of natural look there. That's starting to look like autumn, right? Now, it's a beautiful blue sky out today, even though it's very cold. So I am gonna fill up my brush with a lot of blue and then bring it right across in horizontal lines. And the horizontal lines end up looking a lot more realistic. Oh, I got a little more blue there than I planned. There we are. And if something does happen that you're like, wait, that's not what I planned at all, that's just fine. That's one of the ways that watercolors can be magic, you know? You have surprises that happen, and that's a good thing too. So that's a very basic pumpkin. Yours might be a lot more elaborate. And if you make one you like and you want to bring it in, I'd love to put up some pumpkins here at the library. We don't have much time left for pumpkin season, so we'll hope to see some beautiful pumpkin art before the end of October. See you soon.